Guys, okay, so today I'm gonna do a review on the BH Cosmetics 88 Cool Matte Color Palette and their Kabuki brush, which is inside this little case, and this brush set in the 10-piece brush set in red. I got it for Christmas, and I know it's kind of late to be doing a Christmas review, but my computer was down for a little while, like I explained in a different one of my videos, and so I just still wanted to review it. And I know I'm super late on these products, like really late, and that everybody else already has like reviews and opinions and tutorials using them, but I wanted to give my own opinion, especially because if I didn't, the next few makeup tutorials I'm sorry, I'm developing a stutter. The next tutorials that I'll be doing will be featuring these brushes and this makeup palette. So to start off with the palette, it's the Cool Matte 88 palette by BHCosmetics.com, by BH Cosmetics that you get online. And when you open it up, it just says, I like it because it's not shimmery too much. Like there are some shimmery colors and some not, and it features like almost all colors, like a wide variety. This one is like, oh, where is it? This one seems to be missing. I don't know what happened. Like I saw it drop, so it's somewhere around here. It's just not in there. But yeah, it has such a variety of colors, and it has a mirror on the top, and it comes with these little applicators. But I don't like to use those. I like my brushes. But yeah, I really like them. They're really pigmented. There's so many different colors, and like there's so many different ways to blend them all together, and a lot of the looks, you can do so many. Everybody says, okay, why do you need 88 colors? Well, you can either get 88 colors on one palette, or you could buy a million little ones. And I just like to have them all right here. And some of them, I use this one to fill in. This one to fill in my brows. I mix these two together. I use them over here for everyday makeup. And then I like the greens in here a lot. They're really pigmented here. Like you can just see it on the brush, like, and that's only like those little swipes, and then it gets it like really good on the skin. So I really am in love with this palette. I honestly now I don't know how I live without it. Yeah, it's just a really good palette. And so next we're gonna move on to the Kabuki, which everybody makes Kabuki, but I really like this one because it's red. And because the fibers are just so soft. Like they're just so soft. Like I don't know, they almost feel like a blanket. Like if you were to make a blanket out of this, like it would just be the fuzziest, warmest blanket ever. And I like it because I like the little stem, because when I rub in my foundation, when I blend in my powder, it gets in really well, especially when I use bronzer. Like when I do all over bronzer on my face, sometimes you have like that blotchiness. Like I know that if I just use a brush, I have blotchiness, but when I use this, I really get full control of blending. So I really like it for that, and it says BH Cosmetics right here. And that is pretty simple, you know, pretty self-explanatory. If you know what Kabuki is, you know, they're pretty much all the same. And then this is my 10-piece brush set in red. It comes in this little pouch and has a zipper. And then you unzip it, and you open, and it has, on one side it has 3 face brushes, and the rest are all eyeshadow and lip and everything. And the powder brush is so big and fluffy. It's like so soft too. So here, I'll go through them and list it in the order that I use it every day. I use a different concealer brush, so we'll just ignore that. This is the foundation brush. I need to clean it at the moment because I used it a little while ago. But this is the foundation brush. They're all real animal fur, but none of them are cruelty. They're all cruelty free. And so I really like this. What I do is I just take a pump foundation, and I just do a pump of it, and then I just done, and then blend it in. You know, I just stroke it. So I really like it. It really has good coverage. And then I like to do my blush before I do my foundation, so I'm just gonna show you this one. It's the blush brush. I mean, like, I want an angle brush. I wish it would have came with an angle brush. That's the only thing I could say, rather than a round blush brush. But it's still really good. Like, you can turn, if you turn it this way, is where it works the best. And then you go like that, pat it. Like, I like to swirl it like here on the apples and then blend it up. But it is a really good brush. Like, you can't deny that. And it's so soft. And then we'll go back to the powder brush. It, like, when I put on my powder in the morning, I like swirl it on my pack powder, and then I like swirl it on my face because I don't like dewy foundation. Like, I don't like the way it looks, so I really like it to be matte, and so I really like my powder to be well set, and so I just like get it. I hold it from here, like from the black part, and I take it and I swirl it everywhere, and just gets everywhere and it looks nice. And then after that, I fill in my brows. So I take this little brush. They suggest it as a mascara brush, but it's still the same thing. I set my eyebrows up the way I want them, and then I take my angled eyebrow brush, and I go into some of my colors on the BH palette that I showed you, and I fill them in, so they look nice. And then this flat brush is just like shadows, and it's just to pack it on there and everything. And then this one, these two brushes are pretty much the same. The only thing is one is larger. And I use this one to blend. Like, it's not a fluffy brush, but it's really good for blending because like the circular motions it makes is just really good, and it's really good with windshield wiper motions too. And then this one I tend to use like when I do like highlight up here, and when I do inner, and when I do like lower, and when I smudge eyeliner out, I like to use this one. Or I use my actual eyeliner one for gel. It's for gel. I like it. Works pretty well. It's just an average eyeliner brush, but I do like it. And finally, last step is when you use a lip color, like either out of a tube that you want to be like fresher and cleaner, or if it's coming out of like a palette, you just line it and everything. Yeah. And so, like I said, these brushes are really nice. I really like them. They also come in wood, I believe. The whole set is like $30, which isn't that bad, which is really inexpensive for a 10-piece brush set. And yeah, it zips up, and so I like it because when I go to people's houses and I have to get ready somewhere, I can just, I have my actual makeup bag, Hello Kitty. I have my actual makeup bag that goes with me everywhere no matter what, and then I can just throw these in a bag, and that's my makeup, and I'm fine. And so I really like it for that aspect. But they're really good products, and like I said, I know I'm late, but if you're even later than I am and you haven't bought them, really look into buying them. This palette, I mean, it was on sale for Christmas, but I think it went down to like $13, which is really inexpensive. And then this brush was like the same. It was like $12 or $13, I believe. And then, like I said, the brushes were like $30, and so that's actually really good. And BH Cosmetics, their products are really good, I've come to find, and they're really inexpensive for high quality products. So I'd look into getting those if I were you. I